Alright, so I'm gonna put on the screenshot, and you'll see why I have about Mexican Americans being abused by Texas Rangers. It's to remind the person who got Sandra Bland killed of his history, and I'm tired of people misquoting or misidentifying somebody who they really are. Okay, based on opinion. On my channel, I advocate moderation. I didn't need harassment. Awareness, and moderation identity, and awareness of multiracial ancestry. And I'm tired of people one dropping people, naming someone that's white. Brian Encinia does not consider himself white. I don't know why you say he white, because he's very light skinned Latino, and then people come and say Latino is not race. It's a brother with Spanish roots, Spanish Creole roots. I found out my grandfather was a Real. That's a Spanish last name. My mom's on a family tree. I know that, okay? But majority of people in Latin America are racially mixed. There are people that's darker than me, like Amala Negra, to those who like white people, like Andy Garcia, or, well, actually, Luis Miguel was more white than Andy Garcia. Indigenous is a mixture of races. There are a few people who are racially pure in Latin America. Let's be real, okay? You can look pure, white, black, or indigenous, but they gene pool, their ancestry, let them to be here, are not 100%. So Brian Encinia is not a white man. Stop, not purely, okay? Of course, he's partially white. He has a fair skin complexion, pale complexion because of that mixture. But if you look at his mugshot, he's indigenous. I haven't looked at his features yet, see if he has any African or I know he got indigenous eyes and dark hair. He doesn't, but if you saw, I guess because he's very fair skinned, and some even Latinos who are out of skin tone do bleach their skin. And the reason I bring this up because I'll never forget, I was going to work. Well, I said working at Macy's, 2015, 16. I was going somewhere, and I heard a lighter skinned brother on the train, on Metro Rail, and dark skinned older brother, and it was saying that when he was locked up, that some Hispanic people the women was putting on a lot of makeup to look themselves a little whiter. And there's also lightning cream called Madre Perla. And I'm not saying Brian Encinia does not have fair skin, but you have Madre Perla, which is mother pearl cream. Now, not everybody in African American or Hispanic community or any above color use lightning clean creams to look like white people. There's people get sunburns, hyperpigmentation, dark circles, dark eyes, scars. Yeah. But there are some people, and people can do it. I mean, for people do whatever they want to. They want to darken their skin, light skin. I'm not with that. It's only self-hate when they go extremely, depends on the person. I'm going to call it is. Like in this case, if he was bleaching his skin to look more European and actually do acts like this, like so saying against Sandra Bland, yeah, that's self-hate, okay? You're doing this to not only hating yourself because you don't look like a white person 100%, but you look like you're doing this to look like and fit in with the culture, because in Texas, a lot of minorities, it's not just Brian Encinia. I mean, look at my camera skin sister down in Dallas when Amber guy killed their brother. And what does this camera skin Aunt Jemima do? She said, "I can't find who." I love mocking that woman, okay? Acting like Aunt Jemima, with camera complexion, she ain't no dog, chocolate sister, okay? Instead of helping her people, because people like myself, we vote. I don't vote on color. But it's good to see a person of color, African, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. And that's African because none of us are pure black. From here, we must be part white and American. Um, that I'm not with the one drop rule. When they forced one drop rule, that was for slavery and Jim Crow. Okay, so when y'all come to my channel and get mad at me for saying that I'm not pure black, it's the truth. Tracing my lineage, regards what I look like. Well, you look black. Uh, can I educate you since people been miseducated what black people actually look like? Look at Lupita Nyong'o, who's in Akon. They're darker than me. That's what Africans look like when they come on the ship. Okay, doing slavery. When we here in the United States, all the rest of America's like in Mexico. Yes, of course, Vanessa got a bloodline there. In Puerto Rico, Cuba, Jamaica, all over the Americas. South America, Central America, wherever, Caribbean. Well, it doesn't matter. We can tired of people coming here, but when people classify what look black, it's based on their opinion and social opinion, public opinion, and I don't go by that. Now, so let's get back to the subject. So, point is, you have officers who in the police force who are African and Hispanic, who just like the dark skinned brother killed the Hardy Street white couple in HPD. Before this, he was doing African people wrong. Yes, he had been misconduct, but no, it's not new. Just like I'm gonna put on blast Officer Reese 910, the Sergeant Reese in Southeast. So yeah, I'm gonna put your business on there because you mistreated me back in April 2014 on the 4th of Friday at the McDonald's. Yes, and I'll put you on blast. I already told. Yes, I did. I snitched on you to the congressperson there, and I was to return about. Yeah, I will do that. I'm sorry. Verbally, I need to put it in writing, but I might take it legally. Upstep because because of the statute of limitation. But that man needs to be fired. When I was a victim of harassment, sexual and racial harassment by a white man with curly, dirty hair. Homeless man. I did take a picture of the guy when he left the scene. When after the East mistreated me in official oppression, misconduct towards me in front of everybody at the McDonald's on that Friday when I was going to go get a job. Not go job, I was going to the workforce in the area. No place, no, sorry, you don't do that to nobody. I don't care. You ruin my name in my mouth, stop mistreating people. You're still human underneath that badge. You're not God. One thing about me, you might have a power, but don't forget that you're not God. Okay? You're still a human being. You still consequences go after anybody. That's what I look at. Okay? I don't look at your badge. I look at your actions of a person. I don't look at people's badges, titles. If you don't fit the good character, and I'm also reading a book, class. I hope not the deadlines at that on it because I've been going through a lot. I bought on Groupon about leadership management, the ethics. You have leaders who can do good ethics and bad ethics. But even the Bible, Jesus was against the scribes and Pharisees. They had titles. That's one thing I laugh when you misinterpret Paul's words about respect authority. Paul's not talking about scribes and Pharisees. He's talking about good authority. That's kind of like it is. Don't distort the Bible, okay? Hell, glad that St. Peter wrote that in the scriptures, in the second letters, the first chapter, third chapter. Okay, there's an X prize. Those are my favorite verses in Second Peter. Okay, but the point is, as I was saying, that Brian Encinia and many even Renee Hall down there in what's her name in Dallas, a lot of these minority cops do fit into a white racist culture because Texas was, not get the history lesson to remind people this state was stolen based on slavery, okay, from Mexico, from white Anglo-Saxon Protestant slave owners from the South who immigrated this country illegally, okay. This part of the country of Mexico, these part of Mexico, their house. And if you don't understand that, just like in Trump campaign, you have Latinos for Trump, Coco Black for Trump, which is they're not pure black, but I hate this one terminology. Asian for Trump, whatever. That's how white supremacy works. Not just the white people doing it. They have to get minority help. And what made Texas one, besides drug and Santa Ana, and we met the mulatto woman, Emmy Morgan, West, um, was minority help. The Hanos, those Mexicans who's on Sam Houston's side, and African folks, the slaves of those white people, and also the two mulatto guys. I forgot their names, but if you read the Black History, Texas history book that I read when I was in El Paso, Texas, and Job Corps, I forgot their names. They were married to white women later on. They had black mothers, slave mothers, and white plantation slave fathers. And they was on, and they almost got kicked out of Republic of Texas. And never forget this. And they pleaded with Sam Houston to stay in Texas. And they were married to white women. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. But they fought on Texas side, and the Texas side was for slavery. Don't forget, when I remind people about Mexican, we don't get no black in us. Yes, because of Mejorar, raza, marrying folks who are non-black to keep that mixture look less black, okay, in future generations, okay. But you see in the futures, like my girl Selena with the big lips, those are newbie queen lips, baby. Those are African lips. The hair was naturally curly. I seen BB Bumbo. I listen to her music. Okay, before she died, that hair is naturally curly. That's not. She straightened her hair. Black China, just like a sister put a hot comb on a little girl hair, on her daughter hair. Some Mexican women and other Hispanic women too, Puerto Rico would ever get an actual iron before they had a flat iron. In iron, they had to iron clothes. Black China pelo, okay? That's no different, okay? Come on, pelo chino, pelo malo, come on, pelo malo, pelo bueno, come on. Good hair, bad hair, that's in Spanish. They call curly hair pelo chino, okay? That's what your Mexican culture in South America, they call pelo crespo, okay? Like I don't read this history. So point is that this slavery was ended in Mexico 1839, 109 years ago. In September 15th, which is around the day of the Mexican national holiday, okay? By Vicente Guerrero, second president of Mexico, who was Afro-mestizo, had a black Mexican mother and a biracial Spanish white Spaniard Indian American father, okay? He banned slavery. So the Anglos was coming here. In 2 years that he died, he got killed by the white Mexican, the Criollos, the Spaniard, higher class. The truth of the matter is, the white people in Santa Ana was actually on. If you know about Santa Ana, he was on the Spaniard side, trying to keep Spain, Mexico, Nueva España, okay. But he later on became friends with Vicente Guerrero, and that's why. And he was trying to stop slavery in Mexico because these Anglos would come here. And the reason why I'm bringing this history is the reason why you have this mess with Brian Encinia and Sandra Bland. So the Hanos, and I love the Hano music, but the Hanos that was on South Hillside were like the Pocho coconuts, and they were going against their own country for this white man who was a slave owner. And you had Coons, okay, Coons, been light skinned, dark skinned in the house, mixed, pure, whatever, who's brainwashed by the slave owner. Okay? That's how they won. They cheated by, anyone knows that Santa Ana was drugged when he was found by the Yellow Texas, who was the mulatto in Morgan West, okay? Yellow bone, because she's mulatto, high yellow, yeah. So, point is, if you know that many African American, Mexican American, and other Latinos, but mostly Mexicans, most Latinos here originally were Mexican, here in Texas. We have Puerto Ricans here too, and Dominicans and Salvador and everything else. But if they Americanized, Texas Americanized, should I say, brainwashed, they're gonna get involved in that mess too. Cause I see other Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, yes I have. I was shot a New Rican, and I was arguing he's a Trump supporter. Coconut Pocho, not Mexican, but yes. And he worked at I ain't gonna go detail. He worked at a law enforcement, but he's not in the city, in a university. And he was a born again Protestant. No, I'm sorry to be anti-Protestant. Protestant. Whoo, he showed he come down the south and got brainwashed. I'm not lying. To those in New York, yes. If you New Yorican, one of your folks came down and got Pocho, Coon, brainwashed. Oh, Lord, I hate. Do you see why I always want to lead the state? I'm not lying. When they say no liberals here, they were doing Trump, at the Trump one, I laughed. I said, well, yeah, I'll gatekeep someone like me because when I turn 18, 19, 20, could be 40 this year, I want to get the hell up out of Texas. Yes, I did, okay? I always wanted to get out of here, okay? Oh, I hate living here. I love the food and everything else. When it comes to the attitudes of social, racist, and backwards-minded attitude, trust and believe. Oh, I always want to leave the state, okay? It's not just the white people. You have coons, plantation money people, okay? And you have Pocho coons, light brown. Oh, yes. We have the worst case of child abuse deaths, okay, in the state of Texas. Texas, a lot of people. That's the party. We have fun, but when it comes to social attitudes, I swear, and it's twisted with religion. People twist the Bible. That's the reason why. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is you need to understand those the Hanos. I'm gonna be honest with you. Took side of Sam Houston, and they were brainwashed too by white supremacists from the South. So that's why you have Mexican Americans, some, not all, try to act like a white supremacist, okay, here in Texas. This is nothing new. When they put them as white, even though they're not pure white, okay, in Sri Guadalupe, Hidalgo. And in the 1930s, they started to blame Mexican Americans for the Depression. Then they started debating whether they were white or non-white, which they're mixed, okay? So, you get my point. A lot of folks don't realize when Latinos escape the one drop rule, that's the attitudes. Oh, I'm white, but you're not true white. You still have to work on that plantation, okay? The cotton picking and straw picking, okay? But they ain't put they ain't put no Latino. Why do you think they're the first Hispanic as a racial category of that person? Yes, because you're not white, okay? You're mixed. You just put on a limbo, okay? You know, it's kind of like it is. So they never been a Mexican governor. Okay, you understand? It's in here in Texas. It's always been a white person. Yes, you might say the white person, the Spaniard, white Spaniard Mexican. That was the Sam Houston's vice president of Republic of Texas, and rumor has it he married the Yellow Rose of Texas. Okay, I heard that, but I don't know if it's true or not. But there's always been white Anglo-Saxon. Okay, white Anglo-Saxon people, okay, even though it's a Democrat, okay, understand that they always try to make white people, especially men, even Ann Richards, she was Democrat, but she's a white Anglo-Saxon woman, okay, they always want to make them white male, okay, in the state of Texas, George W. Bush, and I forgot the other guy before. To my mind, yeah, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The other guy, the little cowboy hat, the one with the nigger thing that he was supposed to be showing up for president. He was our governor runs the job. God, I forgot his name. Anyways, from years ago, I can't stand that dude. Then you have Greg Abbott, and you get my point. So understand that I'm not defending Brian Cena with the I want my artists to understand the attitudes of Texas and why you see this stuff goes on. And even the cops, those minorities, half of them are scared. I mean, it's different compared to New York, where the Latino guy that was on the field advisor, the Puerto Rican dude, kind of like Fat Joe a little bit, by the face, that was saying that yes, the minority cops were told in New York to harass African American descendant people, Hispanic, and LGBT people as well. If they harass people in Manhattan, the mayor's office, we have a lot of phone calls by white people, okay, in Manhattan. So here in Texas, you minorities not only who are cops are scared, but you have those who actually will do the dirty work for a paycheck. So understand that in Texas here, during Obama, when Sandra Bland's situation happened, I bet Brian C was paid and told to target African people and maybe Hispanics well, so they can fill the private prison complex, okay? Especially in Waller County. When they were trying to make the argument that Sandra Bland was nothing racist because he had most of minorities, African and Hispanic. Yeah, the Coons and Pocho coconut Coons that works at that place who's scared and who yes her bops, see senor type Uncle Ruckus type Aunt Jemima strawberry picking, cotton picking, Pocho coconut trash. That 9-10 will do anything to betray their own community, betray the other go against other minorities just to get some money from a good old white master boss, okay? So I want my audience to understand why I'm bringing this up. You need to educate yourself about Texas history and why it is here in Texas. I always want to leave this state. Never want to be, no, for real, because of the attitudes. Why do you think I talk about race a lot on my channel? Let me explain. As a little boy growing up and thinking that the world was free because after Martin King, I know who Martin King was, and people start making racial subjects up. Little kids in elementary school. And it's always been another obsession. I'm a free spirit person. I don't like my freedom limited, okay? And I was a sport child too as well. So imagine people using that topic. I'm going to always attack it. And especially, I'm a Lion King. Like I was talking about the Chris Pettis winning his lawsuit against the lawsuit against him with Abraham with Selena. We Leos go out our way. Okay? Even Madonna did a sex book. That's okay. Angela Bassett act a fool, okay, in Ray Takes Hell, okay, when she burned, okay, we go out, Jennifer Lopez, we go out our way, okay, Whitney Houston, she lived, Barack Obama's Leo, even, I don't know Fidel Castro, but yes, he shut Cuba down for years, and I'm not condoning that because it was evil he did, but us Leos go out our way to get what we want, okay? We're not, no, we don't, no, we are not, we're very persistent people, okay? We'll sacrifice for ourselves. That's what a lion does. So when it comes to me, I'm not going to let some topic, a human tradition, stop me from getting my life together, okay? So if it's race, I'm going to talk about it. And so that's the reason why you see Brian Encinia acting a fool. The idea is that 9-10, not only intended, he probably was raised in a Tejano Chicano family for who's trying to kiss up to white supremacists. Okay? And no, for real, any Mexican American person that grew up who are baby boomers, and I never forget, 2003, I'm so used to speaking Spanish to a lot of Latinos, and the Mexican American woman, born in 1960s or something, right? So she grew up in the 70s, and she said, I said, hola, ¿cómo estás? I speak Spanish, bus driver. And she said, oh, you speak better Spanish than I do. She said that, guess what? When I was growing up, we couldn't speak Spanish because we didn't put a woman in a white neighborhood, and white was very racist. And understand, if you're Mexican American and you're told that your Mexican culture is wrong and to whiten up, to me to act like the Anglos, okay? And then actually you also told us to speak Spanish and to hate African-American people. This was the reason why Brian Encinia did what he did. You gotta study, I studied this, the Pocho, that's why many people who are Hispanic who fit the stereotype, and who not know, I'm talking about those, not those who are intelligent who know what I'm talking about. See, you have those who come to my channel who know when I say Pocho coconut, I'm talking about a Latino coon, okay? I'm not talking about a Hispanic person who don't know who speaks Spanish, and I know that watching the Crazy Gorilla with the Mexican American channel mocking Chris not learning Spanish, okay? Okay, it's Mexican Independence Day. No, it's not. Single Miles not Mexican. Okay, but I'm glad to bring up Chris's character. Okay, with what's the man? I forgot the big dude that played the Mexican American Medea. Okay, of his mama. You know, what I'm saying going to throw a chancla. Again, I don't condone a corporal punishment, but Chris, you know, what I'm saying not knowing Mexican traditions. Okay, I'm not mocking a Hispanic person who does not know because it's not their fault. Because I have friends who, for example, I'm not a stereotypical brother. Okay, I identify with the multiracial identity, and people don't see me as multiracial. I am a Mexican brother. Even if I was dark chocolate, doesn't matter. If it's in my bloodline, multiracial, it is what it is, okay? But I don't go along with the stereotype of being a black person to people, okay? All, saying to people's standards, okay? But when it comes to the mentality to do the racist, wicked things, I call it out, okay? And that's what Brian Encinia was doing. This is a Mexican American man who's very light skinned, who thinks he's white, Anglo-Saxon, who 9-10 told the white up, brush up, don't speak Spanish, okay? Don't imitate your Mexican culture. Leave that in the past. This is a white man's world because I'm sorry, the Mexican American people, not all, have, I noticed, hang around Mexican and other Hispanic people who are from Latin America, who are naturalized, who are immigrants. We get along more. The Latino Americans, especially down here in the South, okay? I dealt with some racist Puerto Ricans too, okay? In Dominicans, we got one, and Antonio Batista that's on Kim, one strictly channel, okay? Yeah, okay? That's American lines. When it comes to the immigrants, they're more humble. I'm not saying all, I meant some racist ones, but it's mostly the humble ones. It's the Latino ones who are Americanized, if they are immigrants, or those who have been in this country and suffered to white racists. Just like you have coons here in the United States. And I mean coons, I ain't talking about those who well-to-do, okay, like David Clark, or, what's her name, Renee Hall in Dallas, I can't find hood, okay, who ain't in the hood. The ghetto trash, the ghetto trash, who fit the stereotype of being a hood rat and thug. They are the epitome of white supremacy. So they think they have to act that way. So they're coons too, okay? Perpetrating crime because they told to be inferior complex. And I do blame their mammy and pappy who raised them that way because they were told you ain't gonna be nothing in life and thought that being abusive to their black child and trying to justify and distort the Bible like a damn slave on a plantation. They thought that was legit when it wasn't, okay? The people that, so the mama, the baby, I have respect for the parents who do that to the kids. Sorry. If you do that to your kid, you're gonna start beating the hell out of y'all. The cops, I'm sorry, don't scream Black Lives Matter. I'm not gonna scream Black Lives Matter with you because you should know your history. That our white ancestors destroyed the Bible, told our black and mixed ancestors to do this to the next generation. Sorry to cuss here, fuck up our generation, okay? So we would not come up as a people, be a permanent underclass. Because it's a mental, it's not only external. This mess is mental, okay? If you believe you're not going to make it in life, you're not going to make it in life. Read books, I think, go rich, please. Okay, thank you. So, anyway, to the core like it is. When it comes to this, the Pocho mentality, coconut mentality, that's what caused Sandra Bland's death. And y'all keep calling that man a white man. I'm not calling his a light-skinned Afro-mestizo who is confused, coconut trash, talking about Encinia. His mammy and pappy, I'm going there too, even though we're not in the hood, probably they come from the body of hood. But they're trying to brush it up to get a white race man's check, okay? And it's not just, like I said, this is not within Hispanic culture, Hispanic community, not all, but it's also accurate people who are cops doing this, okay? Minority cops are the worst. When I say that, and I'm going to always say that, because they're victim of white supremacy. And they're protected by the affirmative action, the class protection. White men don't need, I'm sorry, white men, and call me a racist. I'm part your race anyway because I have mixed ancestry, okay? Pure Negro up in here. Because I came past as white, okay? And speaking of that, Cleon, Brown, the white-looking brother who won a lawsuit in Michigan, who was mixed with black, would let you know that blonde blue eye, when he told everybody he was 18% like his DNA test, they started treating him like Sarah Jane in Movie Imitation Life, when they found out she had a black mama, okay? Played by a Mexican-American woman and part white Jewish woman, okay? Who played Sarah Jane in that movie Imitation Life. Soon will become trouble in the world, okay? All right, Susan Carter. Yes, her mother's Mexican, part Irish, and dad was a white Jew chap. Okay, Carter is. Truth of the matter is, yes, she plays Sarah Jane. I'm white, white. Okay, that's some Latino coconuts be portraying it in reality. Okay, they told it. She almost won an Academy Award in 19. She was the first Hispanic Latina, but Rita Moreno won an Academy Award in West Side Story. Okay. Let's be real. Yeah, she almost playing Sarah Jane. Mama, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry to imitate that doggone movie. But anyway, the mother should have told her, bitch, get out of not to cuss your daughter out, but damn, don't, if you don't want to see me, I ain't going to see him get diabetic and get all hard. No, heartache, no. Be a strong woman. Let that old woman go ahead and pass S-White and get messed up. I know, I don't condone Joe Jackson, but Joe Jackson said this when he was alive. He said, I ain't gonna let these folks kill me with Michael and Latoya and Jen and them saying, but for real. Joe Jackson said it, and I not condone what he did to Michael and all the rest of he was an abusive father, but God dog it, y'all need to have some doggone balls or some ovaries when it comes to this mess. You know, the only time you feel like that if you're guilty, okay? So that's the point, abuse your child. But if you're not abusing your kid, there's no reason for you to get heartbroken about your child that's owning you. Just go, okay, bye, don't come back over here. That's all I tell my child. Please, if I abuse you, mistreat you, and everything else, and you want to disown me because it's on color and all the other stuff, bye. Okay, don't come back no more. Thank you. Hit the road, Jack. No, to come back. No, I'm sorry. I would tell my child I can sit here and get all but hurt. Unless I did something bad to my child, that's why I will feel guilty. Thank you. Hello. Now, anyways, get back to the subject. But point is, that's what this man's doing. He had to emulate white racist culture here in Texas, and many cops, not just the Hispanic ones who are light-skinned, you have darker ones, and you also have African and Asian and other folks of color trying to emulate that behavior because that is the culture. The police culture in Texas and all over the United States, especially here in Texas, is stolen by white racist people. Sam Houston, named after the city, who was a slave owner from Mexico, multiracial, Afro-mestizo, Catholic Mexico, okay, due to slavery, okay. Understand the culture of it because that's what folks don't understand. If you really take the psychological and sociological culture of Texas and understand why it is, see, one thing about me, in order to attack something, you gotta go at the grassroots. You can't sit here, chop a tree and get the bump and go to the trunk. You gotta go to the branch, excuse me. You have to go to the doggone root to stop a tree from growing. That's how I do. I always go to the grassroots of a problem. So that's my idea. That's me. This is me trying to explain why Sandra Bland's situation happened, because people don't understand this, and I had to eat this out. The Pocho mentality of Brian Encinia is the reason why. And you have people. If you're, let's say, go back to the Mexican American woman who was on the bus and she didn't speak Spanish. If you was living in 1960s, they're not defending this, okay? Your parents whoop you for speaking Spanish. Yep. You get people get the chocolate, get the stitching cord, and everything for speaking Spanish from gringos and white folks. Don't hang with them Negroes. Okay? Trying to white up for the future generation. Mejorar, raza. That's the reason why this man did he did. And y'all need, before y'all start making comments and this and that, you need to take to discern why Brian Encinia did what he did. Okay? Because I always like to discern a person, because you can't just attack the person to go at the grassroots of the problem. Why is this? And let me say this: when America's Top Model, I'm gonna bring this up before I end this video. America's Top Model with what's her name, Danny from Spring, Texas. Yeah, it's her. Okay. Remember, she said she's a Republican, white Baptist woman. She hate gays and Muslims and liberals. And then she talked. It was a Rafonda, whatever her name is, a fine sister too. She was the only black girl at Abercrombie Fetch. What are you doing there? It's like being at me working at Fubu. Remember that white one? I'm glad she said that when brothers come in and sisters who have this, what we're supposed to wear and dress, you are no different than your white master. I'm glad because this is white master's daughter talking in modern day, okay? Yes. And I don't know why the heck she went to a so-called black, because none of us appear black, Tara Banks. Show if she was a white angel, she was trying to get clout. But I'm glad that she did come from Texas in the Houston in Spring, Texas area with that mentality. Because a lot of folks down here think like that. Now y'all see why Zachary is talking about race all the time? Because I wish I could get out of this racist, historically racist state. Because not only white people that think like that, it's also people of color who internalize it. And you see what happened to Sandra Bland with this Brian Encinia down here? And you see why Renee Hall said, I can't find her. About Amber. Yes. Whoo, I'm telling you. Coconuts and coons down here. Pochos and coons. Strawberry picking, cotton picking. Railroad building, the Asian, okay? Call it like it is, okay? Picking up rice, picking up cotton, I'm the best. All these minorities, who buy into white supremacy. That way you had the Asian dude talking about Dixie, okay, the banana coon. They got trouble in entire Texas, okay, talking about fuck black lives, thank you. Minority coons, okay, where we picking strawberries, picking cotton, making rice, making railroads, okay. I have to call it like it is. Making buttermilk pancakes, cleaning the house, cleaning toilets. I'm not shoe shining. I'm not lying. Here is a bunch. Now you see why white supremacy lie? It's not just the white people doing this. It's the people of color who consistently, willfully go along with this. That's the reason why I talk about this. Would love God Almighty to get me out of this stupid, racist, ratchet state. Because it's not just the white people. It's the people of color involved.